Welcome to your mom's house.
All right, Jeans. Ready in Chamesh, Arba, Shalosh, Shtaim.
We are back. Very excited.
I haven't heard Hebrew in so long.
I know. It's so disappointing. I need more Israeli friends. We have not done this show in a minute. Mm-hmm. It's so exciting to be back.
It's so good to be back in Studio Jeans.
I think this is going to be one of the all-time great episodes today. There's so many great things to talk about.
I don't know.
I do. Real quick, you can come see The God. I'll be in Asheville, August 7th, as part of the Asheville Comedy Festival in Asheville, North Carolina, at the ExploreAsheville.com arena. The next day, I'll be in Roanoke, Virginia, August 8th, at the Berglund Center. You can get tickets for both at tomsegura.com/tour. There's also a bunch of other cities listed there. Look forward to seeing you. It's been a lot of fun. I've been having so much fun on this tour. It really is the best one that I've done. And like the most fun. I have a great time on the tour.
What's so fun about this one?
I think that I have a lot of fun with the material I'm doing. I like the fact that it's spaced out, so you don't get beat down and burnt out by it. Yeah. I've been having, just bringing great people. Those shows are the ones right before some of the Canadian dates. So Bobby Lee is going to be in Canada with me. He's going to be doing dates like London, Winnipeg, Vancouver, Halifax, and Jessica Kerson's on them too.
Oh, she's just amazing.
So she's doing all those Canadian shows with me. It's very, very fun. And
Lucky Canada.
I know, and I've been bringing, just like friends, Jeff Tate, Kirk Fox. I had Potter on a show not long ago. It's just been a great time. Jordan Jensen has come out and done shows. We've been having a really fun time.
Just ball cupping
rituals,
and
anal stretching videos and rituals and piss in each other's drinks. It's good. It's just fun,
That's how it goes. That is the most fun.
Yeah. So, we got a lot to talk about today. We were in Italy.
Oh my God.
I don't want to go to Italy.
We did that. That was the ongoing joke.
That was the ongoing joke, yeah.
I don't want to go. And it's like, Italy's so beautiful and magical.
It's really crazy.
And they know it. These Italians, they know that their lives are perfect.
They know it's great.
Because they're like, I drink espresso in the day.
They're not upset by anything.
No.
They are upset by nonsense, but not real upset. Little discussions. Her pussy was not that tight. That kind of stuff. But
this pizza is a bullshit.
Yeah, that stuff, but not real.
Everything was amazing. I know I took a mild dose of Ozempic so that I could just maintain my weight.
Yeah.
But the food was a killer. We ate like a couple of pigs.
Unbelievable.
Really beautiful. The kids had a blast. They actually enjoyed it.
And if you're listening or watching right now and you don't know about Italy, it's really just that my father... I got to the point where it was, I guess I would say I was probably like 30... let's say around 37 to 38, maybe like around there, where my career had changed to a point where I was making a good living. And I did the thing that I think everyone dreams of doing. If you love your parents, you're like, I want to like do things for you.
If you love them, yeah.
Only if you give a shit about
for
them.
For me, it's as far away as I can get.
Yeah, right.
Can I move to Texas? You got it.
One day I'm with them and I'm like, hey, I'm fortunate enough to have this going well right now, and I'd love to send you guys anywhere you want to go, all expenses paid trip for your parents. And he's like, oh, all right. I'm like, anywhere you want. Like, and he's like, okay. I'm like, well, where would you want to go? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, Italy? He's like, I don't want to go to Italy.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? He's like, I don't like their food. You don't like their food?
I don't like Italian.
And then he's like,
it's the best.
Museums and shit, you look up, you see the painting, and you're like, yeah, I saw it. And I'm like, that's your take on Italy? Yeah. I go, so where would you want to go? He goes, maybe England. They speak English. Okay. Australia? He's like, I was there once. I don't really want to go back. I'm like, okay. And that was that. That was the end of the fucking thing.
he had no desire anymore to see stuff. His dream vacation.
This is before he got sick too.
No, this is just since I knew him for 20 years. His dream was to get on a cruise ship
and go back to the room.
Yeah. And lay in those paper thin boxers
with his nuts hanging out.
Yep. And watch Turner classic movies.
Isn't this great? And he would say that if you spent time with him in his state of rest, he would go, "Isn't this great?" And you're like, "This is pretty great." Yeah.
You told me too, like whenever you'd go out to dinner, if you guys were traveling, ready to go back to the room, buddy?
Ready to go back to the room? Like, well, we're in a city that we're visiting. You don't want to see any of it? He's like, all right.
Yeah.
And then he'd kind of be like, all right, you ready to go?
You ready to
go? Want to go to the movies?
Movies?
The movies.
Wild.
Yeah. We're visiting a city that we've never been to together. We're in Vancouver. What do you want to do? Let's go to the movies. Okay. And now what? He's like, let's go back to the room. Okay. So you go back to the room. 3 days of that, he's like, wasn't this a great trip? You're like, yeah, this was awesome.
Saw the room.
Yeah.
Which I wonder why the cruise was, because
it was. I know.
But when
why.
you think about it, they're small rooms. Even if you get the deluxe cabin,
it's not huge.
It sucks.
It's because
not good.
It's all self-contained, and so the anxiety, like he really, he also didn't sit still. I don't know if you remember. He would always
right. He was always fidgeting. And, yeah.
And the cruise is really comforting to hit to that mentality.
Okay.
Because when the cruise ship, even like the party is moving, right, and the food, the entertainment, it all happens on this thing, but you don't have to leave the ship. It happens there. And I think he likes that it's all
right. It's all
basically
contained.
The ship is almost like the room.
Right.
You don't have like it's great. He would never get off. I mean, a couple times because he was just, pushed it. But you want to talk about being back on time. I mean,
oh boy.
If they're like, this thing takes off at 5 p.m., fucking 2:30, he's like, let's get back on. Like,
well, I have such anxiety about that. The one time I went on a cruise with your family, I remember we docked in Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
Same thing. I was like, man, we got to get back.
Yeah,
it's gonna leave. I'm gonna be stuck here in this island. It's scary. I don't like cruises at all. I don't want to be confined. I don't want to be told that the whistle blows and you go and you do buffet.
I would always tell them too.
It's not good.
Because they were like, well, let's go on this cruise. And I was like, I don't want to go on a cruise. And they were like, well, I'd rather just go to like one of those places and spend time, like let's say in Turks and Caicos, in St. Martin.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather, and then sit on that beach and explore that area. I don't want to get off for 2 hours and come back. But he loved that.
And I don't want to be in the pool, the chlorine.
Your mother's gonna get off on the ship, right? Like do some shopping or some shit. Okay.
Cool. We did his voice the entire time, but mostly my favorite top dog is when he was going to retire, and he had the great plan.
That's the best ever.
Please do it. Please do the bit.
He would go.
I love this. I could hear this every day.
Your mother and I are excited about this new chapter, of retirement. And what we're going to do is see the country, get the car and drive across the country. Your mother's never seen Vermont. She's never seen Maine. She's never seen the Grand Canyon. Okay. And I'm going to and we don't have anything to do, so we can just drive a few hours, bring the dogs, stay at like a Red Roof Inn, and then drive the next day. And I was like, that's what you want to do? He's like, well, your mother's never seen any of this. I'm like, okay. And he would talk about this not once or twice, for months. Like, I would say 9 months leading up to, let's say, 6 months before retirement. Yeah. And then one day we were all together and we were like, so are you excited to see the country? And she was like, what? And I'm like, you're going to get in a car and you're going to drive for months and you're going to see the country. And she was like, no. And I laid out the plan. She goes, I don't want to do that. And then he was like, oh, you don't? I'm like, you've never pitched it to her? And he's like, well, you've never seen Maine. And she was like, I don't want to get in a car and drive to Maine.
A car, not even like a motorhome.
No.
Just a
sit
car.
In the car.
With the dogs? How many dogs? 5 dogs at the time they
See,
had?
I also understand why he liked that. He liked that it was a mission. It was mission oriented. It was like, well, I have nothing to do.
Yeah.
So if you drive across the country, it gives you a task,
something to do,
and then it would occupy his mind. Because then he was probably like back to square one, like, well, I don't know what to do then. Yeah,
that's true. Like, that's a massive project.
Yeah, it's a project.
It would take years.
We've been just driving.
Just keep driving.
We're driving now for 7 months across there.
The Red Roof Inn. Yes,
Yeah.
I've stayed.
He
in
said
a few
that
of those.
specifically.
Yeah.
The Red Roof Inn, and they could take dogs.
I did that as a feature act when
Mm-hmm.
I was super poor and starting out in comedy. They're not as glamorous as one might think.
Well, you like dogs. We have dogs. Yeah, it was all he gave the shit. And then one day he was just like, there goes my dream.
Yeah. Because she did not agree.
No,
at
she
all.
was like,
She's
she goes,
"That's
do I have a say in this?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, of course. And she's like, I don't
awful.
want to drive across the nation.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
And by the way, he didn't have he was late 60s or getting into his 70s. He didn't have the endurance for 10-hour drives. That means they were going to do like 5 hours a clip and be like, okay, let's spend the night after 5 hours. And then they would be 3 days in Florida before they got out of there.
Right.
You know?
Well, and also, if you have driven this country, which I've driven a lot of
Yeah.
it for comedy, is that you don't realize that this country is enormous and there are
huge.
endless stretches of highway that just go for days, man.
It is it beats you down. I mean, I did it in my early 20s. I did East Coast of Florida to LA a few times, and that shit, even at that age, it beats you down.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
it's
talking
terrible.
about
It's tough.
driving until your eyes are bleeding, and you pull over and you're like, oh yeah, you left Florida, you're only in Mississippi or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just fucking next day you drive all fucking day and you're still in Texas.
Yeah, and the food's terrible, and the Red Roof Inns are not as glamorous as you would think.
Brutal. The perfect summer playlist may be elusive, but one thing is for sure, it gets better when it's enjoyed with a cold Coors Light, because music plus Coors Light equals chill amplified. I love sitting around in the summertime, sitting by the pool, hanging out with friends, going to the lake, playing music, and grabbing a Coors Light. Coors Light is the only choice when you're ready to choose chill. When the mountains turn blue, it's as cold as the Rockies. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. When you embrace a chill mindset, it's a good time to choose chill and crack open a Coors Light. Coors Light is a mountain cold refreshment, crisp and refreshing as the Colorado Rockies. Amplify your chill this summer with Coors Light. Choose chill, choose Coors Light. Go to CoorsLight.com/summer music to see how Coors Light can amplify your summer. And be sure to keep an eye out on Coors Light social handles all summer long for more exciting announcement. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. 1 in 5 Americans have learned a new language on their bucket list. If that's you, make 2024 the year you finally check it off the list with Babbel. Don't pay hundreds of dollars for private tutors or waste hours on apps that don't really help you speak the language. Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are handcrafted by over 200 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks. Babbel is designed by real people for real conversations. I love this app. I have used it for Italian, for French, for Japanese. It's a great way to put your mind to work instead of just scrolling endlessly doing nothing productive. Babbel has over 16 million subscriptions sold, plus all of Babbel's 14 award-winning language courses are backed by their 20-day money-back guarantee. Here's a special limited-time deal for our listeners right now. Get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at Babbel.com/YMH. Get up to 60% off at Babbel.com/YMH, spelled BABBEL.com/YMH. Rules and restrictions may apply.
One thing that did happen in Italy, so, we flew 1,000,000 hours. It's a 10-hour flight from Austin or Dallas to Rome. And then so you have, what is it, a 7-hour time difference. So the first night we land in Italy. It's my birthday. Yeah, Anyway, I go to sleep about 8:00 at night, and I sleep all night. And I wake up the next morning at roughly 8 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Now you and Ellis, you were up at
2:30.
And then what did you do?
I took Ellis outside. We looked at the lake, and then I went on a run.
At 3 a.m, you were out in the dark running.
And then I did a kettlebell workout when I got back.
And which is fine,
Yeah.
to each his own. But I noticed that when you came into the room, and I was opening my beautiful baby bird eyes, just enjoying the Italian air and everything. You were resentful of me that I had been able to sleep through the night.
It was annoying. Everybody had jet lag. Everybody was up.
No, Julian slept next to me. He and I slept together.
Okay. Well, he's a child, a baby, basically.
I know, but I feel like you, and I said it to you, you're resentful of my ability to sleep. Why are you resentful that I slept?
Well, I'll get into that in one moment after I play this opening clip.
All right, ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, want you to have a vacuum for a mouth so you can suck the damn cum out the damn dick very quick.
Looks like you.
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yeah.
Yo, mama, the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina.
Oh my God.
welcome to your mom's house.
Wow.
I don't know what that is. Anyway, that's terrible. That's not the song. That's just the kick drum.
Ryan Match, the Match Man. He made that in 2010.
What's your brother talking about? Your twin
I know.
here.
Isn't that cool? He's fucking cool.
I'm gonna charge women $2,500 for my sperm, raw dogging it, giving my sperm to them if they want to do it, for wanting to do it,
Yeah.
and a couple $100 extra to be in my own house. So, if they want to do it, they want to be raw dogging it.
Right.
For me to be raw dogging it,
I got it.
I'm gonna charge them
$1,200.
$2,700.
Oh, $2,700.
It was $2,500 for the raw dog, and then $200 fee for coming to his house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
And I do agree. We
night.
do look a lot alike.
Yeah.
That's my cousin Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is his
We also
sperm...
think a lot alike.
Yeah. What about his sperm? Does he go into it? Why?
I mean, why do you just get it for nothing? Don't just get it for nothing. Yeah.
What a cool guy. But what, his mouth is a vacuum and sucks the dick juice
his
out?
mouth is not. He said, we want your mouth to be vacuums.
Oh, yeah.
God,
cool.
how come you never listen?
I tried to.
It
I
was
can't
really
understand
clear.
him.
All right, ladies. Guys, want you to have a
You
vacuum for a mouth so you can suck the damn cum out the damn dick
yeah,
very
okay.
quick.
Very quick.
Cool. This is really nice.
You're welcome.
What a cool guy.
Didn't see a lot of that in Italy.
No.
Nobody spoke like that there.
No, those guys are a little more low key.
It's good to be home.
It is good to be home.
So
you're back to your resentment.
Yeah, but here's
why did you hate me? For
okay,
sleeping?
so first of all, I was just like, this is whatever, an anomaly. The next day, your jet lag adjusts slightly more. Everybody knows this who travels internationally, right? Your body clock takes a few days to get adjusted. So
yeah.
The next day, I slept till, let's say, 4:45. Got up. Of course, you're asleep. Got up. Did another run. Mm-hmm. Got back. Mm-hmm. House is alive. Kids are up. Yeah. We have breakfast on the table.
The kids are up at what time now? Like
yeah, they probably
5?
got up around 5.
Right.
And then
it's 5 in the morning.
now it's like 7:30. Everyone's like, "Where's mom?" I'm like, I mean, she can't be. I don't know if she's on drugs, but she's not up. So then I went upstairs, and you're still. And then another hour goes by. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. So then you get up and you're like, no, I'm just. Could you open the blinds a little? Yeah, thanks. I'm like, okay, breakfast is downstairs. You're like, I'm just gonna sit here, and then you would just sit there for fucking 2 more hours, and then you did this every day. You never joined your family for breakfast one time. One time.
No. May I explain myself? First of all, I'm so curious as to what is your disdain for my choice of what I do on my vacation? Why does it bother you so much?
It's not acceptable. What you did was unacceptable.
If I want to rest, I can't rest.
I want to rest. Get out of here.
It's my vacation.
Stop. Everybody's up having breakfast. Everybody.
I wake
for
up-
weeks. You need a few weeks to adjust. We were all up every day.
I don't want to be up with you fools. I don't want to wake up with my kids on vacation. I do it all the time. I'm always the one that wakes up with those fuckers early in the morning, getting up, cooking breakfast. I don't want to do it on
All
my
right.
vacation.
Well, then now we got it clear. That's the trade-off.
You know what I want to do?
What?
I want to lay in bed, drink coffee,
Oh, you did it.
scroll TikToks, take a shit, and then go straight to the shower.
I mean, it would be 10 a.m. and she's like, I'm ready to get my day started now. It's like, oh, cool. How was your 14-hour rest period?
See, Amy gets it. It's vacation.
Yeah, that's great. That
Well-
sounds like a perfect morning.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Up in kettlebells at 4 a.m. with you, you psycho? I'm a woman. I'm resting.
Okay.
That's what you do on vacation, you weirdo. You need to talk to your shrink about why it angers you.
You need to talk to your shrink about
Why did it anger you? I'm very curious as to what do you think it is, Zola? Why does it anger him that
I mean,
can
I
rest?
get it. I do get it. If I went to like Italy with my girlfriend and she slept the whole time, I'd be like, you could sleep at home. We could have saved like
Wow.
thousands of dollars.
But
here.
I didn't sleep all day.
Yeah. And then also she'd be like, I'm going to take a nap. And then she'd go up there and fucking
Yeah.
nap for
We're in
so
fucking
good.
Italy. Let's enjoy our time.
I'm
But-
kind of on Christina's side here because,
Smart Chad is.
like, my mom does so much that
Thank
if we were to be
you.
on vacation with her and she wanted to sleep in, that would, it would be okay with us.
You
Yeah.
do so much.
Thank
You
you.
do so much.
I do so much for the children. I'm 24/7 on mom duty. Hey, when you're touring, you're doing your thing. Who's home alone with the kids all the time? This guy right here. So when I have every other people there to take care of the kids, guess what? You guys can take care of
Well,
the
look,
kids.
it's been 20 minutes. We're doing the show. You want to take a nap?
I wish. I'm so tired. Why do you resent my rest?
Oh, stop.
It's just ridiculous.
You don't even tell
Why
them
do you
about the
think-
gift I got you when you were there.
I don't even remember. You came in me? Oh.
The decorative armpit jewelry.
I'm wearing mine right now. That looks so nice. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Yeah.
What a neat.
You grow your armpit hair out,
Yeah.
ladies, and then you get decorative, like little
beads and
and
stuff.
jewels to hang from them.
That's really cute.
I know Annie's excited.
Hottest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Sexy.
So why don't you tell the audience we were walking. By the way, I did a lot of stuff when I was awake. I don't want you to think I didn't. We were constantly exploring.
Oh yeah, we went kayaking.
So,
You want to tell them about that?
so we had stuff planned. Yes, we did a kayaking.
Sailing was fun. Do you want to tell them who I did it with? I went sailing.
Hold on. Let's do kayaking first, and then
Okay.
we go to sailing.
Okay.
So kayaking, I've never done it before.
It's clear.
And I didn't know maybe we were getting a kayaking tour of the lake.
Uh-huh.
I thought maybe the guy would paddle and we sit in the kayak with him. I don't really understand what was it
Right.
happening.
What's involved with a kayaking
Yeah.
experience. Yeah.
So-
So what it is there's a guide who sits in his kayak, and then the two of us are in a separate kayak.
Yeah, but you didn't know that either.
I didn't know what it was. I just
We
knew it was
didn't know.
kayaking.
We were just
Yeah.
like, well, what is this thing
Sure.
called? I've seen people do it in the
Yeah.
lake here.
But then
It
we
looks
got into
relaxing,
our kayak, and we are each given an oar, right?
which I've
Paddles.
never done before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm paddling my little heart out. Hold on. And the instructor goes, if you flip the paddle around, it actually pushes the water.
So just so you guys know, what happened
Whoops.
was she sat in the
Such a
front,
fucking dummy.
I sat in the back,
Yeah.
and I am like a fucking seal, just like, and then I look up, and her paddles just, it's like someone said, can you take the temperature of the water? And they just touch the water, and they go like this, and they just touch the water. There's no propelling, none, no like, so I'm just like, I'm paddling.
But you like it.
I mean-
you love the fitness.
Sure,
So
yeah.
I'll let you do it. So
Yeah.
you should actually be thanking me for your incredible workout.
That was an incredible workout. It was more than an hour of paddling for the two of us. And then I just saw her just rest it. She was like,
Just checking out the
Yeah,
view.
checking out the
that
view.
was the best part.
that was fun.
So then you go to me and then you go, Oh, I've also arranged a sailing thing where we can learn to sail. And I said, no thanks, Tom Hanks. Trick me once, shame on you. Trick me twice, go fuck your mother. I'm not learning to skib the jib jab and squalor the honky tonks. And I don't want to sweat. I just want to lay on a beautiful boat.
What it was
on Lake Como.
a sailboat just for me. And I didn't have to do a fucking thing but sit there and drink wine with the sail guy who was like, you just came alone. And I was like, yes.
How romantic.
Yeah, it was just he and I just connecting on deeper levels. Yeah. Yeah. He scribbed the jib jab and skronked the honky tonk.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with that shit.
He was like, you want to lay down or you want to? I was like, sure.
Would you like to get naked?
Yeah, and we got naked.
Why are they French all of a sudden?
Yeah. And then he just like dropped anchor and was like, you can swim here. I will watch you. I was like, okay.
Did you swim alone?
Yes, I swam alone. Yes. Yeah, he and I just talked about life, sailing.
Look, we like different levels of intensity in our vacation.
It wasn't
activity.
intense to be a passenger.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't know. I thought you were going to trick me and make me do all the sailboating, like kayaking was.
Pull that rope, Christina. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be yelled at. I don't want anything to do with that. Because I'm a pug. As we discussed, we're both pugs. I like vacation. I like good tastes. I like naps. I like lounging in the sun. Mm-hmm. So we go for we do walk around a lot. We went to Lake Como, so we're walking around during the day, and then you and I were walking around, and we came down some steps. There's a big, beautiful staircase.
There's an interesting story about that staircase. Do you know what it is?
Go ahead.
So the King of Belgium had bought Villa Giulia, which is this massive villa with crazy gardens, and his wife noted that the house was on one side of the lake. And they could see the lake, but she couldn't see across to the other side of the land and that lake. So they knocked down all the fucking trees in front of the house and built these stairs down just so that this dude's wife could see that.
It's called love, Tom.
Yeah.
And I bet he didn't shame her when she slept in on vacation either.
Yeah, but he didn't.
But he loved his wife.
So
we're walking down these beautiful steps.
Yeah.
And to the right of us is a restaurant where the Italians are dining. And at the bottom of the steps, there's, men and women on dates, sweet 20-year-olds holding hands. They're walking by the lake. It's very romantic. And you rip the loudest burp.
It was a massive burp.
That Italy has ever heard.
It was one of those. Like one of those, yeah.
It was multi-tiered.
Yeah.
And I was like, you got to be kidding me. It was so loud.
And there was a couple. So we were at the top. This is like 100 stairs. They were probably 2/3 of the way down. And when I let it out, the guy, he went.
It's the best.
Like he was scared, He's like, what's that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a twofold look because I saw it. The first was, what was that? Mm-hmm. And then it was recognition.
Of that.
Some fucking dirtbag ripped a burp.
Yeah.
What an asshole. And then there was like that European thing of like, what are you, crazy?
Yeah.
What are you doing, dummy?
And then 5 seconds later? A fart.
Ripped a toot. Yeah. And that was right next to the restaurant.
That was next to the restaurant.
It was so loud.
And there's people dining on the patio. And they were like, yeah.
Yeah, we're such American donkeys. And then we took our kids.
You loved it.
I love it. I love it. I don't care. Look, like they don't burp and fart in Italy. Give me a break. And then we went to the park and our kids were doing like the kids zip line.
Yeah.
Remember? And then we got on it too. And of course, it weren't too heavy. And it was like barely hanging on. That zip line was like dragging.
Well, you could kind of do it, but mine, I went right to the ground. And then you could see the guy was like.
There was a parent there like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Why are you stupid? Why?
Yeah. But I do like that when we're in Italy, we have disdain for other tourists.
That's pretty fun.
Because I think
anywhere I go.
Yeah.
Anywhere I go, I'm like, tourists.
Look at them. They're such nerds.
I'm a local. I have a Vespa here.
Yeah. Yeah, we rented a Vespa, Valentina.
Valentina was beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah. Stopped working because Julian turned it on 45 times.
I know.
And they're like, the ignition is not functioning normal. Have you turned it on a lot? I'm like, yeah, a grown man, I sit on the Vespa and I turn it on and off over
All
and over.
day,
No,
all night.
my fucking 5-year-old did. And they're like, this is why. And I'm like, okay.
This is why. But there was a time where, so we pulled into this hotel, you and I were on the Vespa, and like sometimes they would speak Italian to us.
Yeah.
And that was like, yes, we passed for locals. They
Yeah,
think
that
we're
was
Italian.
great. And I would say just a few things back, and they were like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
What
like
about
that.
that thing? You're like, grazie. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that we passing for locals. And I just love sitting around eating ice cream and like watching tourists. And
It's a fun, people watching.
it's the best.
And it feels like life kind of downshifts the whole
Yeah.
thing, right? Everything's like, everyone there, whether they live there or are vacationing there, all have this way about them that is, this is an easier way to be, less stressful way of existing.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
It was awesome.
It was a nice
Can't
time.
say enough good things about Italy. Sorry, my dad never wanted to go, but
I can't believe he missed out on Italy.
I don't like the food. So yeah, I can't wait to go back. I cannot wait to go back
I
to
know.
Italy. And there's so much of the country to explore.
So much. And I'm excited. I'm going to learn Italian with you. And you've been learning Italian on the toilet.
On the toilet, and then tomorrow I start with my tutor. I have a tutor.
Look at you.
Yeah,
We're becoming Italians.
yeah. Hour of immersion. Okay, I have to peach you.
Oh, go, yeah.
Right, Pete.
So we go on a boat tour with the kids one day.
Yes, this is one of the things everybody joined me on.
Everybody joins you because this was just sit around and be idle, which is great. And I overhear you talking to the captain, who's a local and who knows everything about Lake
Everything.
Como. That's
Yeah.
George Clooney's house. That's right. And I overhear one sentence. Well, that's one of the good things Mussolini did. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Which is interesting too, because you were in a heavy Hitler phase. You were watching those documentaries.
Jesus.
What?
It's an interesting sentence. Yes.
No, I mean, it's true though.
No, I was watching. Yeah, I did watch that. I mean, I talk about it on stage how there's just so many docs, and this latest one, you're like, what am I going to learn
Yeah,
on this that I don't already know? I got to tell you, a lot.
a lot.
So much.
Your friend, your
Schickel
pal
Gruber.
Hitler.
Yeah. He
That's his real name.
his real
Schickel
name is
Gruber.
Schickel Gruber.
He changed it to
Did you
Hitler.
know that?
I did not.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Schickel Gruber. That's his real last name.
Definitely not as charismatic as Hitler.
He didn't change it. His dad changed it.
Oh, interesting.
Alois changed it to Heiler, and through a still unknown clerical reason, it was changed to Hitler. His real last name is Schickelgruber.
I'm so glad we all know
But they
that
really
now.
built
Thank
up
you so much.
the story of how he got to be the big time knucklehead that he was.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole chapter with Mussolini, and I was like, this is fucking great. We're here in his house, and now we're learning about Mussolini. He was a little rascal too,
He was a rascal.
but they got along, they were buddies. They really, I mean, and I like, what I love about these documentaries? When they show these guys having a good time.
Hanging out.
When they have video of them being like, laughing and like having a time. You're like, see, he's just a regular guy. And old Mussolini,
Yeah. There they are.
it's just fucking, just broing down. We're just hanging out. Yeah.
Yep.
So Hitler looked at Mussolini as the elder dictator. Like, hey, how do we fucking do this shit, And Mussolini was like, I'll show you what we do. I'll show you how.
Here's
to get
how we
done.
do it
This is
in
how
Italy."
This is how you fucking tell people what's up.
They do look like bros, though, don't they?
They
Like
broed
they
down
play
hard.
golf together.
They broed down super hard. So
Stalin, not so much. Not as
right
fun.
there, he's like, look at the tits on this broad, and he's laughing about it,
Yeah, because Stalin doesn't look like he had any fun. But
Yeah, no.
Mussolini had fun. He's Italian. Yeah. Hey, please, the pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
So you get to, it is actually one of the most phenomenal, it's a 6-part documentary. It's the best one I've ever seen on the topic. It's on Netflix. It just came out recently. I cannot recommend, and you will learn more than just name stuff. They really piece things together incredibly well. But we were passing by Tremezzo, which is where Mussolini was executed and strung up. And they're like, yeah, it's right over there. And then that guy was like telling me, yeah, I'll go right there. He's like, right there. That's where Mussolini was killed and displayed with his lady. And they still have a little monument, like this is where Mussolini was killed. And he was like, Mussolini was a real bad guy, but, he did some good things. And I was like, that's cool. like what? And he was like, well, national health care. That's because of Mussolini and, kind of some social programs. And I was like, yeah, you can't. Like I said, John Wayne Gacy was a great neighbor. He had barbecues and he'd lend you salt or whatever. He was these guys aren't all one thing.
Nobody's all one thing. It's funny, but I've never heard those words put together. The good thing about Mussolini.
Yeah,
and
people
that was
don't
the
say
good
that
thing.
a lot.
Nobody gives any credit.
Mm-mm. They just go, fascist, nationalist, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, you just don't want to paint him with that brush.
Exactly.
He's so multidimensional.
Give him a little bit
is.
of credit. It's a little more gray, It's not just black and white.
Anyway. So. Should we tell?
Sure.
All right. Well, anyway, your mom's house is obviously, it's our thing we've been doing for a million years. And you guys this audience has been with us through the birth of our children, through deaths in the family, through everything. And I mean, it's so weird. Okay, I'll just tell you guys what's going on with me. So we had to cut our trip a little short, because I had a mammogram a little while ago, and there was an abnormality, and I have very, very early stage breast cancer. Womp womp. So yeah. So, but it's totally treatable. The prognosis is very, very good. I will not die. This is not my last summer on Earth. I've already asked everybody. And the thing that's going to suck, I mean, it is highly treatable. I'm going to be fine. Is just the, what they have to do to be, they're going to be very aggressive. And, so that's the part that's going to suck, is like treating it. But look, this is still a big part of my life. This podcast brings me so much joy, and I'm going to continue to do it. When I'm kind of up and running, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how I feel.
Of course, however you feel. But you're having surgery.
Right. Surgery first. And then, of course, because I've been watching this show, when part of the show, I know exactly what to do. Urine therapy. I'm going to be drinking my own urine starting now. I'm drinking your urine because you don't have cancer.
Nope.
And also, like, here's my thinking with this. First of all, I hate the phrase breast cancer. I wish we could call it tit cancer. Like, let's not, please don't
deal with your tits. Yeah.
My tits. And like, I'm annoyed at the person I'm gonna have to become now. Like, am I gonna have to be
the pink ribbon wearer?
Oh my God. And then like I have to do a 1-woman show on being a survivor.
You have to start talking as a survivor.
I gotta talk about it. I don't want it to become my identity. And like, I don't want to do the Instagram post of me in a hospital gown, thumbs up, and then go like, get your mammograms, ladies. Mammograms save lives.
What about messages that people will send you?
Well, first of all, let me back it up.
You got this.
Oh, fuck you. Don't send me, you got this, mama, or we're going to kick cancer's butt. Like, there's nothing worse when bad things actually happen to you, when people send you slogans or platitudes. Like, if you're going to send me a message, which I do appreciate, I'm not saying don't, let's make it creative. I want to laugh. Do something different. Send me something.
Send your boobs.
Show me your boobs. No,
yeah.
Why don't you send me something like, you're gonna beat cancer the way Hitler beat the Jews, or you're gonna skull fuck this cancer. You know what I mean?
Sure, you're the patient. Go ahead.
Or just like
stream of consciousness. Let it go. That was good.
Right, Tom?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I think maybe
blast it the way I don't know. I want to say that one.
What about, I don't know. First of all,
what?
Isn't it crazy that women can vote? Like, isn't that crazy in a way? I had a female pilot
Why?
a couple days ago. And I was
You're
like,
changing the subject already on this?
No, I'm just. It's all related to you. I'm just saying.
Okay,
like,
okay.
So it's kind of. I think maybe the message is like, let's get women back home. Let's
Back in the kitchen.
back in the kitchen. Learn to make quiche.
Right.
Learn to make complicated
Do
dishes.
you think it's because of my ambition in the world that God punished me with tit cancer?
It's quite possible.
Yeah. My bad attitude.
Yeah. I mean, I would send messages about what women should be doing, and it's not exploring or trying new things.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah. It's basically stay in bed.
Stay in bed. That's what I like doing
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Also, the mammogram thing, I don't want to tell people to get mammograms.
Sure. Why send a helpful message that could save another's
don't
life?
get mammograms because I got a mammogram and it ruined my summer vacation
There-
plans. So I'm just letting you know right now.
Don't get one.
Don't you dare.
It absolutely actually it didn't make it absolutely saved your life because at a certain
but it
point it
ruined
would be
my vacation,
but it did
sure.
ruin your vacation. So just know that it might indicate that something's wrong, but it might fuck up your summer plans. So keep that in mind.
Definitely fucked up. You got this, mama. Oh my God. I
You
wanna
got
kill
this,
myself.
girl.
We're going to kick cancer's butt. Like, ugh. Just anything but
Now,
that.
can I get into some
Yeah.
a pretty major part of this?
Oh, yeah.
Is
I
that you
forgot.
actually have 2 operations.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but okay. Well, let's talk about how this
Let's
happened.
have it, yeah.
So, okay, first of all, let's back this ass up. So it all happened so fast. Like, I got my mammogram,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Okay, you need to come back for another one." And of course, my attitude is horrible. I'm like, "Fuck you, I'm fine." I'm such a bad, like, I'm a terrible person about that. They go back, and then they're like, "Oh, we found something in the second mammogram. Now we have to do a biopsy." And I was like, fuck, dude, the fucking biopsy, right? So, of course, they take a chunk out of your tit and there's blood everywhere. It's crazy. I was like, dude, there's so much blood. And you take me to that, which was really nice. And then, so then they call me on like Friday at 5 p.m. And it's like, oh, we found something in your pathology. You have cancer. Okay, bye. Have a good weekend. And you're like, no, dude, you can't tell somebody they have cancer on a Friday. And you're just left there the whole weekend, just like, my life is over. Because you don't know the extent of it.
Yeah.
Like once you get that initial
You don't know
pathology,
what it is.
you don't really know what you're dealing with. You just hear cancer and you're in another dimension. So like, I'm so lucky that I have nice friends like Duncan Trussell, who's dealt with testicular cancer, and he helped talk me off a ledge. And I also planned a goth dance party with my closest friends that weekend. So they came to Austin and we goth partied, and it was a great distraction. So Monday comes, and we go to the surgeon. We meet with the surgeon, and she's telling us what we do know now. Okay, so she's like, it's a discovery. Here we go. So this is what we're dealing with. And she examines my breasts. Okay, let's check the lymph nodes. Lymph nodes are clear. And she goes, well, okay, so we're gonna do surgery on you. It's a partial mastectomy. Okay. And I go, okay, great. And she's like, well, I mean, as long as they're in there, is there anything you want done?
Right, because it's a lumpectomy, right?
Yes, but it's called a partial mastectomy. So
and essentially, for people that don't know, that means they cut you open and they take out this tissue that is the problematic tissue.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they also take out a chunk of tissue surrounding the problem issue,
Right.
so that they call it the margin, so that they get everything.
Right. And I don't want to cut you off, but let's run a commercial and we'll be right back. And we're back. Go ahead.
So we're sitting in this woman's office. She's got I'm open, my boobs are out, and she goes, okay, so we're gonna do the surgeries or anything.
This was amazing.
Yeah, anything you want to do while we're there. And I go, no, I'm fine. I don't care. Like, this is my life. I'm not very vain.
Well, yeah. She goes, is there anything you want to do to your breasts? Because we're operating on it, so we can also
do something.
We can do
else.
cosmetic
Right.
Surgery to your breasts since we're operating on them anyway.
We're already in surgery.
And you go, I'm sitting there. You go, I'm not very vain. I don't really care.
No, I have to. Can I tell you what she says though?
No, but you say that. You go, I'm not vain. I don't really care.
And then she goes, I know you're not vain, but it's burned into my mind.
Yeah.
Your nipple is down here. The nipple should be up here. We can do that for you.
And then she says, wouldn't that be nice? But she does it, by the way. She doesn't just point. She takes your tit and she takes the nipple that's here and she lifts it up and she goes, wouldn't that be nice?
I forgot that she actually
She
touched
lifted
me.
your tit. Yeah.
Oh my! I forgot. I blacked out. I blanked out.
And I was like,
savage.
Yeah.
Savage. And like in the moment, I was like, oh yeah, that is really nice. And then later, I thought about it, and I was like, dude, that doctor negged me.
Yeah.
She pulled a fucking mystery on me. Like
Yeah.
that guy would be like, you're not that hot.
Yeah, the
and then
guy
you're
who's
wait,
like,
but I am hot.
what if you did your hair? I bet you'd be a lot prettier. And you're like, what? Yeah. Yeah. She's like, yeah, you could fix your tits. You know? Yeah.
She got me.
She did.
She got me. Now I'm.
Well, I just, this is a serious thing. This is a real thing.
Yeah.
And the
It's a bummer.
The procedure to extract it's medically necessary. It's required.
Right.
Otherwise, things would progress. The fact that you have the opportunity to go bigger and you don't do it though is kind of heartbreaking because you're opting to reduce when you could just. You could go huge right now.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a selfish move. Keep going. Keep going.
Well, I told so there's two surgeons that are going to work on me, right? One
double tit surgery.
Double tits.
Yeah.
One is going to take out the cancer, and then the other one is going to reconstruct. And then I decided, drum roll, to reduce the size of my tits. Now I know that's going to be devastating for you.
For everyone. Go ahead.
You're going to have to come up with a whole new slew of nicknames.
They offered implants. They're like, we can do implants.
It's not my style. I can't do it.
You could be triple G's. Easily.
Well, when I told the plastic surgeon how big mine were, she went, "Oh," like she was like, "Oh, that's big," and I was like, "Yeah, just bring me down to like a normal. This is a normal, like a C cup." And she's like, "That's pretty drastic. You're in for a pretty drastic reduction." I'm like, well, yeah. So, but then it got me excited because I'm like, okay, well, look, this is lemons.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at tits online. I'm shopping for tits.
Lots.
Can we do the liposculpting at the same time as my tits? Maybe have my upper bleph work done. I don't know.
I think while you're down, I don't know why you don't just do it all. You're down. And they're already, you're going to fix your nose, right? You're going to fix.
What? My nose?
It's bulbous at the end.
It is not.
It's bulbous and round. And they pull you back. They pull you here, and you use
here.
Yeah. You get some real lemonade. Like you really use the
full body.
Yeah.
Do the mommy makeover.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because remember the cancer lady, she's like, you have gorilla tits.
She did not.
She said that. And because the nipples are
like
down.
Coco.
Yeah.
Pull up Coco the gorilla.
Yeah.
Coco. I do have Coco tits. Yeah, it's so funny because put gorilla tits. Look at gorilla's tits. I have like gorilla tits from breastfeeding 2 kids, and it's so sad, Tom, because I had just gotten used to my gorilla tits. There they are.
Yeah. That's what she said.
That's what I have.
That's what the surgeon said.
Coco the gorilla tits.
She goes, you have tits like a gorilla.
Yeah.
And we can.
Do you want to change your gorilla tits into people tits? I was like, yeah, dude. I want fucking people's tits.
She goes, she took them.
Oh,
they were where Coco's were. And she just goes, wouldn't that be nice? Puts them up there.
That she touched them.
Yeah.
I was like in a fog that day. Yeah, she got me.
Can you imagine if
got me good.
when we had the dick guy here, if he had pulled my dick out and been like, wouldn't this be nice?
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, she'd done that sales pitch before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she did. But I'm glad she did. Look, I'm not angry at it. I think it's a why not? I've mentioned getting a reduction in the past. I don't want to do surgery unless I have to.
Yeah.
I have to, so may as well.
Well, I got a treat for you.
Oh, what's that?
Just keep your eye on the screen.
Okay.
Well, Christina, you go get better because RPC is saying his prayers for you and love that you get better. We're not feeling well, and I hope you're feeling better. We want you on your mom's house with your cheerful smile and your loveliness. You're the Mary Tyler Moore. Well, you're the Mary Tyler Moore of our love. We love you. Get better, baby. And remember, smile and you're beautiful because when you get on there, everyone loves Christina and Tom, and it's like Edie go to season, Edie go May. You're like Steve, you're like Edie, and he's like Steve, and we love you. So get better, baby, and we love you. Come on, get on there and say hi, everybody, and say, let's go fart in their face. Love you, get better now. We miss you, and love to all.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
RPC.
RPC is awesome, man.
He wore his best hat that says fuck on it, too. That's really nice.
That is nice. That's homemade, too.
course
And guess
it is.
what?
That's really sweet.
There's not just one video.
No.
Hi, Miss Christina. Hope I heard you're not feeling very well. Now,
Me
you
too.
go get better because we all miss your mom's house out there with that pretty smile and that pretty face. Now, you know your pretty little thing. You go get better because RP sends his love to you out there from Lucifer's Lay on all over. Your mamas love you, and we love you. We love Tom, we love you. Now, you go get better, girl, because you got a whole lot of hooting, a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of summer. We love you, Miss Christina. You go get well now.
You did with the cowboy hat.
I love it.
And the
RBC's
accent.
gonna
I love it.
say some prayers and send a lot of love to you over there. So take care and you get better. And we wish you everything better because you're a special little mama. And we don't want you sick because we all love you. And
Mwah.
you
I
go
love
get
you.
better because RP's sending his love and good wishes to you. And you go get better. And you're here now. Come back and get on the air.
Okay. He bedazzles everything.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Can I tell you something? If you
Yeah.
had that guy, like, it's so depressing when you get like biopsies and mammograms and you go through a slew of tests when you get this diagnosis. Like,
Yeah.
I just wish something cheerful were there.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, the furniture's from the fucking 90s.
It's
still.
horrible.
When
And
you go to these
also-
places, I hate it.
You know, hospitals, I think I talked about this a while back, but like when you know, that's very somber.
I
Like
know.
everything. And then I did a tour because I had donated. I got a tour of Children's Hospital in Austin, down here in Austin. And everything is colors and bright, and there's
Yeah.
artwork, and the hallways turn because they studied that long, straight hallways are more depressing. So they have like curvy hallways, and like there's platforms outside with grass, so there's access to the outdoors. And I'm like, and they're like, yeah, this is for kids. And you're like, yeah, great. And you're like, why don't you just do it for adults too? Like, it's not like if you're an adult, you go, I want to be depressed in here.
Well,
Like,
you're already terrified. If you're
course.
getting a breast MRI, chances are it's not a good reason.
No,
you're there
yeah.
for a bad reason. And the furniture's from the 90s, and the walls are just sterile. And it's like, it would have been nice to have just a piece of artwork.
Yeah.
Or a gay man in a cowboy hat,
yeah,
just walking around the halls.
that would be really cool. Yeah. Oh, I thought this might make you feel good too, just to cheer you up.
Sure.
Look.
Oh. I'm gonna puke.
Look at that.
I got it.
Could you read what it says on the screen?
I don't wanna.
Just read it.
You do.
I kiss in missionary while rubbing your clit. You don't want this. Yeah. What if that was part of your
I'd
treatment?
rather have cancer than stage 4.
Again, just reiterate
Yeah.
one of your big messages.
Right.
You don't want to be the get your mammogram person.
No.
So remember, don't get
Get
them
them.
because it could ruin your vacation.
It'll fuck up all your summer plans.
Could inform you in a very meaningful way.
No, you don't want that.
You don't want that. Just remember that, guys.
What are you gonna do with I'm gonna have tinier tits now.
I don't know.
I mean, seriously, I did worry for a minute when I was talking to the plastic surgeon. Like, you've only ever had me with gigantic state droopers.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been hanger steak.
It's going to be a whole new experience. Should I? And also, we didn't talk about that. I've been practicing my.
This is another bit we've been doing where you pretend to be sad if I die. Do like, oh, your wife is dead.
What? No.
That's like,
And I'm
love her
well,
so much.
You know, it's time to go on. I don't know.
Time to go on.
You sure, right? Okay. Got to rock and roll.
Yeah. You would do that if I were like in the hospital and they're like, oh, she just stopped breathing. You're like, she was fine a minute ago. Just like,
No. Then I go like this, you know, and then I look at the back, and then I go like that. Wink, and they're like, Jesus.
yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be like the cancer lady. I don't want to talk like, I have to wear a pink ribbon now and do that whole fucking.
You don't have to. I think this cool new path that you're designing for yourself as the I don't want to warn people is a really interesting lane. I think they would really appreciate you in the field. Yeah. I've had it. Fucked up my whole vacation. Yeah, it's a cool.
Well, okay,
lane.
if we're being serious, I mean, yeah, thank God I did go for my mammogram and that they found it because my doc was like, the chances of them catching this is pretty slim because your tits are so big and fibrous and dense and huge and enormous and sloppy and hangy and ape-like that it's true that, she's like, you're really lucky.
Yeah.
Because they're tiny little things. It's not like
and actually
it announces itself.
No, and the people that did the scan and read the report are pretty amazing. I mean, what they find are like salt-like crystals.
Yep.
I mean, think about a grain of salt.
I know. And it's funny because
they just go, that's odd.
cancer. Yeah. It's crazy because the radiologist that read it, even like he looked like cancer.
Yeah.
Like he came in and he was like bald like you, but like no facial hair, like those like pristine fucking doctor hands. And I was like, fuck, this guy looks like it. He's going to tell me I'm fucked up. And you just know it. And they're like, no, you're fine. It's likely nothing. I'm like,
and then they go like this.
I know. Yeah, I know what it is. And they can't tell you shit. Like when they do your mammogram, the person that reads it, they can't tell you anything, and you're like, oh, fuck, I know it. I know I got it, you bitch. Yeah. But they can't tell you. I get that.
I know.
So upsetting. You got this, mama.
You got it. I thought this would actually make you happy. For real happy.
Do you get diarrhea too? Yes, I get diarrhea. My immediate reaction is, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. I use kale pectate because it works. Kale pectate stops my diarrhea. I rely on it.
Oh my gosh.
I knew you would like
That
it.
is not how you react.
Oh my gosh. I'm in trouble.
Oh my gosh. I'm in trouble.
I knew you would like that. I knew you would love it.
I get diarrhea.
Yeah.
That was the best one. Oh, can I tell you? I was most disappointed to tell my health news I was most disappointed to tell it to Annie. I feel like you're going to be disappointed in me that I didn't beat this with my mind.
Cancer's cap.
Right. I feel like it's a sign of weakness that somehow my Eastern European cockroachness did not defeat this. How did I let this happen?
I mean, you haven't even given it enough time yet. I think you're beating it right now. What do you mean? I see you beating it right there. You don't look sick to me.
No, I'm not.
What are you talking about?
Kind of some bullshit.
You look great.
I've been drinking my urine the minute I found out.
That helps so much.
I don't waste a drop.
This is that's a good point.
And coffee enemas,
you got to rub it in the skin topically. Yep.
I've been asking Will Blunderfeld for some of his urine, the triple soul shaman, because it's got just a little bit of testosterone, a little spermidone in there.
He was on Behind the Jeans with Josh Potter. Here's
explain Breath of Fire for us.
So I used to be addicted to Coke and alcohol, and this is like the cocaine of yoga. And what you do is you actually squeeze your anus slightly, close your piss slit slightly, and close your PC, your pubococcygeal muscle, like the muscle you would use to stop the flow of piss.
Yes.
We call that the three gates of your sex palace. Let your sack drop. Let your balls hang over the edge of your chair. I want you to draw your consciousness down into your anus, sex organ, navel point. Your piss slits closed. We're going to start to pump our bellies in and out. So with every exhale, I want your navel point to just go in a bit. So it's like you're stoking a fire. And in your mind, if you find your mind's wandering, vibrate the mantra, Soham, 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 which means I'm protected by all that is, and I'm part of all that is. Start to speed it up. You can do it through your mouth if you want to. Soham, Soham, Soham.
That beautiful anal ring.
So
Everybody inhale. Squeeze your anus, sex organ, navel, roll the eyes up. Oh, exhale.
I feel like I was gonna pass out there for a second. That was great.
Nice, bro. How does it feel?
Feels good. I've done a lot of breath work in my time, and that one was my favorite. I like
buddy.
focusing the energy in the most important areas. My penis and my balls.
I have
was
watched the clip of him doing that on this show like 50 times.
Yeah.
He's like, squeeze that anal ring, that beautiful anal ring. He's
Yeah.
got that Canadian.
Yeah.
Will, send me some piss.
Potter's doing great work, by the way.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, he's doing great work here. Are you ready to? I know because this was something
What?
we talked about.
What?
To finish this, did any fart investigation?
I've been thinking about this.
Look at him shaking his head. So wait, just to fill people in, basically the whole staff accused Annie of ripping a monster fart in the lobby, and they said they came out of rooms and Tanner was in there, and they were like, it was crazy, and Annie was like, that's 100% not true. That is not what happened. And then they said there was footage, like camera footage from the lobby of when this happened. So
Oh, wow.
let's see. This is called Any Fart Footage. Let me put my glasses on.
Yeah, you ready for this motherfucker to narrate you?
Yeah, let me
narrate
see.
you a little story.
Let me see.
That he fucking made.
I didn't
Let me see.
narrate
There you go.
anything.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Where-
Oh, there's Annie. He's sitting down, right, in the chair.
So yeah, you can
Farthest?
see him lift his leg.
Yeah, here
And
you
then,
go.
wait, who else is sitting in the office here?
It's me and Tanner.
Oh, the two of you. Sorry,
Yeah.
both there. Okay.
So he's in the white shirt against the window there.
Okay.
That's Annie.
Okay.
He lifted. I saw the lift.
Yeah.
I saw the head up. Oh,
Yeah.
what's that? What are you saying there? Do you remember?
Me?
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh.
saying, why can you fart and I never can?
And even in that moment, he's like, I didn't fart.
Look at him.
Yeah, he's denying.
He's saying I didn't fart.
You farted.
Yeah, but listen to what we're doing right now.
Hold on.
Listen to what we're doing.
And then they're like,
They
what
hear
was
it.
that?
This is crazy, man. Now I see how the news does it. Now I
Right.
see how the news be getting away with this bullshit.
No, this is CNN.
This is
You're right.
crazy, man.
This is exactly the same.
Well, so that Heather, everybody's
They're
out.
both like, that was a pretty crazy fart that we just heard. We were in the office. I'm getting that. Yeah.
So
Okay.
then I have another one in there because I knew Annie would kind of say that this isn't exactly proof.
Well, does anybody fart like disrespectfully, like openly here?
Go ahead, Zolo. You've known me for how long?
Going on 6 years probably.
6 years.
Yeah, no, Annie is
Rolling.
definitely not one to let farts fly, but I feel like it's not really a thing where, I mean, you're really the only person, Tom. that's,
Really?
like, really showing
Excuse
off
me,
your
I've-
farts here.
But I feel
I
like
think so, yeah.
But Studio Jeans has an open fart policy. I don't know
The
why we're
burps are crazy. Everybody's the girls are like belching, like it's
Yeah, Caitlin's
wild.
got
Look
the
at her
nasty
nodding in the
Good.
back. She's like, yeah,
Good.
yeah.
But the fart culture here hasn't really evolved to that yet.
The crazy thing is, at the end of that episode when we were, first arguing about this, Annie
Yeah.
farts into the microphone while we're recording. So
What?
I go to look for that footage.
What?
Yeah, he farted right into his own microphone right when you
Show the
ended
tape. Show the tape.
Why would he
Where's the
fart
tape?
into his
Wait,
own microphone?
when did he do this?
It was at the end of that episode when we were
Let
arguing.
me guess, we weren't recording anymore?
No, we were, and so I went to go get the footage, and right when that happens, the screen goes black, and then the fart sounds, but it's got all this echo and reverb in it, so he went in and manipulated the footage.
I can't fucking believe this shit. You're literally... This is fucking psychotic, bro. You're going way too deep for this shit. This is insane. I don't fuck with this shit, nigga. This is crazy.
Okay.
I swear to you.
I don't fuck with this
I
shit.
will say, watching the Annie farting footage, the camera hidden whatever
Yeah.
surveillance, I just saw a leg lift. I didn't see a.
I know.
I just saw him like tap whatever.
Well, that's why I went.
That's not a fart.
Because, bro, I'm the most fidgety motherfucker ever. You could look at me through the rest of that video. I bet you're gonna find me lifting my leg up 800 more times.
Right.
I'm moving all the time.
I'm an audio guy, and so
yeah.
You know, there's
but
all
I
these.
tamper with the footage though.
No, there's all these.
Mr. Audio guy.
There's all these new audio tools, and with AI and everything, you could actually. What I was able to do was dig into the metadata and extract what the audio was actually like.
Okay. That's what this is here?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
This is fucking, I swear to God. Oh my fucking, you see this shit, man? So he be the one talking about, yo.
And that's him still farting there, is what you're saying.
I'm fucking,
Wow.
yeah, this is dumb, bro.
No.
This is dumb, bro. I'm fucking, yep. It sounds like Charles fart.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No, it's so snappy.
Jeez.
Oh, it hurts.
That does sting. You can feel that.
Well,
There is that. Yeah. There. You
it's
know.
inconclusive.
The point is that there really is. I mean that video in and of itself is interesting, and you can
Right.
narrate a story, but it's also not damning,
No.
right? Without.
It's not conclusive evidence.
But it is fascinating that the girls leave that and they go right there. I mean,
Right? Why would they? Unless,
So
unless Chad is framing Annie. Chad farted, and then you see Annie go. You see Annie go.
well, wait a minute.
What the fuck?
Are you
So-
saying, because the one thing that there's that I can't deny, everybody says they heard something that day.
Mhm.
Everybody. I mean, the girl. Are you saying that somebody else farted that day?
I don't know.
Or you didn't hear something that day?
No, I don't hear. If I heard a fart, I definitely would be talking about it. There would
Okay.
definitely be a conversation.
And then the other Chad was there, but also Tanner was there.
Yeah.
And Tanner claims
You want to know something too? Tanner was. Chad put him on getting the footage. So he looked in the footage, found a different moment that he was like, "This is the one that was the fart."
Tanner found a clip of him and Annie dancing.
We were dancing. There was a song playing, so it was like he was like, "This is the moment," and then we played it. I did the apparently I farted even though I wasn't really moving, and then we go and him and I were like dancing for a second, and it was like
Yeah,
I'm
but
like, "That's
listen.
me farting," and Chad's like, "No, that's not it. That's not it."
The whole problem with this footage is the
Yeah.
audio.
Yeah.
We need to have audio as well as visual proof, and we don't have that. We don't.
We do have Annie farting into his microphone if he will admit that it exists and what he did with it. If he could show us where he put it.
You changed the footage.
Yes, he did.
Why would he do that? That's
Because he's trolling me. He goes to great lengths to play these games.
Bro, I don't touch files, man. I don't edit no more. I don't even have Premiere on my computer, dog. How am I going to do any of these things that you're saying? With all this time that I have, nigga, I'm fucking, this is crazy, man. I'm a technical director, but I don't got time for this nonsense. Look at what you've done. There's a whole fucking podcast world sees this now. Niggas going to be talking about I farted. Bro, why are we doing this, man?
Because she's
crazy. This is crazy.
This is, well, to be continued. And we'd like to hear from you if you're a legal expert and you feel like you can kind of point us in the right direction here. We're looking at forensic video people, forensic audio people.
Oh, yeah.
Lawyers, judges, DAs,
Yep.
assistant DAs. Let us know what's the right thing to do next.
That's true. We have utilized the law.
Maybe we should use, you know what we could really do?
Hmm.
What if we did our first ever YMH trial where we get a 12-person jury?
Oh my god. That's a great idea.
Jury of your peers and have them decide what happened.
That's a fantastic idea.
It's pretty cool, right?
That's a fantastic idea.
There's a courtroom we
Fart
could
lock.
use. I know where we could use one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's do it. This is a great idea.
Yeah.
You guys need defense lawyers though. You guys need to lawyer up.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some nice lawyers out there.
No. I mean, they don't like. There's a prosecutor here, and there's somebody who's being attacked, and he's on defense. He needs a defense attorney.
Yeah.
The prosecution is going to be working with Chad's team. I mean, they're accusing him of something, and he's defending himself, which he has every right to be. And let me be the first to say, you are innocent until proven guilty in this country.
That's right, Tom.
This is
Gonna be,
not.
that's
right, Tom.
This is not Mussolini's fucking Italy. Okay.
It's going to be hard to find an impartial jury because everybody here heard him fart.
Oof. I mean, this just,
That's wild.
you're going to have to call witnesses.
You're right. You already have everybody under you. So, yeah, I wouldn't be able to trust any of those. See, was that me too, Chad? Is this me that you're hearing?
No.
Just AI then, yeah.
We have an incredible update. I didn't think this would happen. Okay.
Okay.
This is a...
This is a YMH exclusive. YMH exclusive. YMH exclusive.
This... I didn't think this would happen. I thought we were going to be reading about a funeral before we read about this. Okay. You ready?
Yes.
It's me, Tony Johns.
Yes. My favorite.
Just wanted to let everyone know, I don't know who's running this page. He's talking about a Reddit page dedicated to him. But I moved out to New York now, probably the best decision I've ever made. My adopted mom and dad passed away out west. So I found my real biological mom and my biological family out east in New York. I'm living a great life. I'm back working. I love my job. I love my coworkers. My old Twitter account did get hacked back in 2021. So I've been off social media networks for a long time. Now I'm doing amazing out here in New York. I've got my family, my friends around me at all times. I've stopped partying. I've done a total 180 with my life. I'm loving life now. I haven't had a drink in almost 5 years.
Wow. I got a DUI, baby.
And I'm doing great. I'm making good money. I'm living with my biological mother. Now I'm working a lot to trying to focus on me and my family. Just wanted to let everybody know that I finally made it into the world. Sometimes you just have to pack up and go. When I did, my whole life changed. It's sad but true. I don't know who runs this page. My old Twitter account is TonyJohns000, but I have not been on any social media platform since 2020. My life in New York is strictly make money for my family, help out, keep moving. I did open up a Facebook account. The name is @AnthonyCook. Anthony Cook. If anyone wants to look me up, feel free. Anyway, have a good one. Just want to let everyone know I'm doing great out in New York.
You know, like that ass though.
That is amazing.
So
we never hear positive cool guy updates.
And never. And it's really actually, I find that to be really sweet. It got real dark. It got to a dark point where I remember there was times where we had some Tony John updates over the last few years in the form of like videos where we're just like, let's not play this. It was depressing. And so to hear that he's doing,
COVID, 19 virus
better is fantastic.
He brings me so much joy. And the fact that Tony is with his biological mom now and he looks great. Look at him. Got a tan. Yep. He's got the watch still. He's doing
big
great.
Watch. That must be like a fucking 50 millimeter. That's really crazy. But
good for him.
Yeah, he definitely looks better. Is that the new Facebook account?
Yeah, it is.
Anything else on there?
Bunch of photos with family.
Let's see
his uncle apparently.
Tony Johns.
Oh my God, I have to know everything.
I know.
And he's by the water. Oh, he looks great.
He looks
really good.
Up.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's definitely stopped doing stuff.
He got a job at Lowe's.
Okay. Good for him.
Good job. Oh yeah, Lowe's.
Good.
That'd be wild to walk into a Lowe's.
I want to take a pilgrimage there.
Look at him.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Can we go find him in Lowe's? I would
Speedo
love
season.
to find him. Oh my God.
Yeah, so he really turned it around, man.
He did.
And just so you know,
there we go. That's the Tony I know.
Double fucking bird. Gave him the double bird.
Look, he doesn't have a drink in his hand,
Well, here's the thing about drugs and alcohol.
Don't do it, it's bad.
And he knows that now. God, he's so skinny.
He is. But I think he's always a lean guy. He's long and lean. Mm-hmm. And I don't see any beer cans or booze around him. He's doing great.
Yeah.
All right, Tony Johns. I think about him every 4th of July.
Yeah.
He's the official guy for us.
He is the official guy.
Go and get a DUI, baby.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, that's great. I'm really happy to give you the good news on that, on Tony John.
Me too. Oh, I also have an update.
Go ahead.
I was thinking about how I offered to go airtight to bring Oasis back.
Yes.
I'm willing to make the sacrifice between Liam and Noel Gallagher, the Gallagher brothers, to reunite with Oasis. Now, we had a problem last time because we
were just talking about Liam
and Noel Gallagher.
And Noel, and you're like, that's not really airtight.
But you know what? I forgot. There's a another Gallagher brother. There's a third
brother.
Gallagher brother. So
And
I
so
can
that's
actually go airtight.
Perfect.
So there you go. It could be my Make-A-Wish if things go real south here, to offer myself as airtight.
And the real question out there is, what are we doing, boys? Are we gonna fucking? Are we gonna make?
Is that the third Gallagher
Yeah,
brother?
it is.
Oh, okay. He doesn't look so much like the other two, but
Well, someone's gonna be laying on their back, and that's him. That's Paul.
Paul.
So Paul is in your vagine because that's who.
Well, hold on.
No, that's how it works. Listen.
What do you mean? Why?
Let me tell you how it works. So the big boy lays on his back. He's the big guy of the bros. He lays on his back because he can't do the other positions. So he lays on his back, and you sit cowgirl on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the other brothers stands.
I know.
It's too hard.
I got you.
And does this, and then the other one stands here. He's not going to be. So he's your vagine.
Wait a minute. Can I get Paul
No.
to go mouth? Can he stand at least?
No, it's way too uncomfortable.
What if he
Because his
sits?
back. No, it's sitting. Believe. No, he's gonna sit. He's gonna lay on his back, and you're gonna squat over.
He looks
him.
thinner there.
Yeah, he is. That's a much older photo. I don't know if you know how time works, but that's from fucking 13
Look,
years ago.
I can tell you're upset about this, and
No,
I just,
I'm upset about the fact that you're not accepting that he's gonna lay on his back and you're gonna squat over him. I don't know
But
what's
don't you
hard.
don't like Oasis? You don't want to hear good music?
I'm the one that's telling you how the layout's gonna work.
All right.
You got to have one of the brothers in your mouth who you know, and one in your poop chute.
You fucking asshole. You're so hateful.
Oh, it's funny.
God, I wish. There was talk of them doing Glastonbury. I think every year there's like the threat of Oasis coming back. It never happens.
Never happens.
Yeah.
Maybe you could make it happen.
I know. Maybe. What can I do to
You
get
know what we could
Bauhaus
do
to
next?
tour
What
again?
we could do next? After surgery, we send them a message. You like new tits? And we send them tit photos.
Yeah, I've been looking at tits a lot. It's so fun to look for your potential new tits. Dude, you realize too, like, I've been dressing around big tits my whole life.
Yeah.
Because I've always had these monsters. Like, I'm going to get to wear a totally different
Things
fashions.
a whole other fashion lane.
True
That's
story.
exciting. No, that's exciting. I
Because, like,
think.
I've always had to, like, go around this flaw of mine. I'm always hiding my tits. Like, if you see me in the specials, how I dress, it's always to conceal how
Tits.
enormous my tits are. Because they
Yeah.
always look bigger on camera.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm always having to be like, no, Matt,
Yeah.
conceal. Ugh, it's going to be kind of a relief.
Of course. And now
The
you
Gallagher brothers are going to love
They're
it.
going to love it. I think they're going to love it. So this is exciting. Every
What?
summer, I look forward to only a few things about the summer. Most above all, it's that Magic Johnson goes on vacation. And when Magic Johnson goes on vacation, he goes on an all-star,
Oh.
five-star yacht in Europe every summer. And he always brings along a crew, usually, obviously his wife Cookie. He has invited Sam Jackson and his wife multiple times, Cedric the Entertainer. Sometimes other people join them. But the best thing is that he posts every day when he's on vacation, and he has the most wholesome captions ever. And these are some of them from this year. He's been on vacation for like a couple weeks now. It's fucking amazing, okay? Today, Cookie and I enjoyed a beautiful day in Ibiza, Spain. We had wonderful lunch at Juan y Andrea Formentera with our friends John and Vicky Palmer, Sam and LaTanya Jackson, and Cedric the Entertainer and his wife Lorna. I encourage everyone to have lunch right on the beach at Juan y Andrea. We ate the catch of the day, fresh sea bass and lobster. So delicious!
Exclamation mark.
Exclamation point,
Sweet.
right? And then this totally sweet smile, right? And you're like, oh, next day, look at the amazing sunrise I got to enjoy at 6 a.m. this morning before my workout in Spain.
Sweet.
Big smile. He's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, he's up at 6 a.m. on his vacation.
yeah, because he knows he's a fucking regular man. Jesus.
Oh,
We want to thank the Phoenix 2 staff for throwing the grooviest 80s theme party tonight. We had the best time and danced all night long. This is exactly
It's the opposite of who I am.
I mean, it's like there's like this is kind of like how a child would post.
Yeah.
You know, like their first vacation.
Yeah.
Your first vacation
So
ever.
sweet.
You'd be like, we went to and they had food there and it was so good. That's what you would do
Right.
on your very first vacation.
Because he's an old person. He's
Yeah.
done this a few times now.
We just finished a fantastic dinner. Mama and Michelangelo with our friends John and Vicky, Sam and Latanya, and Cedric and Lorna. It was a great way to end the night here in Antibes, France. A special thanks to restaurant owner Mama, who has been our good friend for 30 years. Thanks for being an amazing host.
You know, I always admire people that have the discipline to be like, okay, everybody line up.
I know.
You stand sideways.
He does
you
it
stand. I'm like,
every day. He's like, get in the photo.
Can't
he
do
makes
it.
them get in the photo
I
every
can't
day.
do this. I can't do this.
We brought out our Italian flair with our Dolce & Gabbana outfits for dinner tonight in Portofino, Italy.
I'm such the opposite. I can't wait to hide from people.
I know.
I don't tell anybody where I am.
And they're
what
both
I'm
this
doing.
happy. Look how happy she is too. They love
Just
it. They're so
loving
joyful.
posting it.
I mean, that's such a joyful.
I know. They're so innocent and sweet.
That's the thing that's so like interesting about it is you're like, well, what is it about this? It's that I don't see really anybody doing this, and it's actually you have to have like a level of not caring, and you can't be self-conscious.
It's sweet.
and it's sincere. It's very sincere.
I know. I like that. You know what I like? It's like when
We had another fine dining experience at the Grill restaurant.
You know what it is? I'm
What?
telling you something.
What?
It's like when Joe Rogan takes pictures with people. You know what I like? He always smiles. He's never like too cool for
Oh,
school.
sincerely, yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when Joe is really that guy, and I like that. This is the magic and cookie thing.
Yeah.
Of like this might be just how sweet he is.
He always takes sincere photos. That's true. The scenic view from the restaurant was just as unbelievable as the food.
I wish I were this normal. Don't you envy his normalcy?
Yes.
Like I can't do this.
Yeah.
I can't even get like our kids together to just take a normal family photo. I can't do this. These are the same people that send out Christmas cards and shit.
It is. It's a Christmas card culture,
Yeah.
and maybe because there's probably some people listening or watching being like, how
the
is
big
this?"
deal?
Because I also think that Christmas cards you have to be like really sincere,
Yeah.
and I guess I'm just not.
Well, I don't have a need to report stuff to people. Like,
I don't want to report to anyone.
Yeah, like I'm like I don't, because in my mind I'm like, well, what do you, the reaction you want to elicit is what? Like good vacation, magic and cookie, or
Yeah.
envy? Does he want us to be envious?
Melissa had a great year. She got into gymnastics, and she's doing fantastic in
no one
school.
cares.
Oh, good.
Nobody
Yeah.
fucking cares about Melissa. But I'd be afraid that I'd be inciting envy in people. Like, oh, you're on a fucking yacht, magic, and like,
Right. Well, this is. I mean, people are like unreal. I mean, there's nothing less relatable than,
Yeah.
than a yacht tour of Europe. But I mean, people are like, you know,
but I guess they're happy for magic because they really love him.
they
and-
know him. Yeah.
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 Who's this dorky white couple on the end there?
I think that's what is that?
John and Vicky.
Maybe John and Vicky.
A couple of nerds. They don't look cool enough to be hanging out
I
with
don't know.
those.
Or John and Jordan.
Do you think we
Uh,
could get invited to Magic and Cookies yacht?
Absolutely not. No, I don't think there's.
We'd have to
chance in
take these nice photos and stuff and be nice, normal people.
Yeah.
You can't burp on the steps. You cannot burp or fart at Magic's.
It's a good goal to have, though.
Dinner party.
Have Magic Johnson invite you to vacation.
Dude, okay, if we could campaign now,
Mm-hmm.
maybe by next summer we could get the invite.
Hi, Magic. How are you?
Tom and Christina.
Big fan. Love the summer vibes. Looks like a lot of fun. We are available unless someone gets another diagnosis next summer to go on a vacation with
How
you.
dare you.
And we'd be great guests. You know, we can crack up the staff. And
We
I
wouldn't
like
last a minute.
going out to eat, and I like going shopping, and I'll
Ugh.
work out with you in the morning and work out. And
Dude, we're not wholesome enough to kick it with Magic and Cookie. Oh, I was going to say, before I forget, guys, because of this whole fucking tit cancer thing, I can't tour this year. Sorry, I should have mentioned that earlier. Yeah, it's just like, you know, I'll be doing a bunch of stuff to me to get rid of this shit. So
Yeah.
I can't. Sorry.
Can't tour.
I'll do it again once I'm recovered
Mhm.
and up and running. But for the rest of the year, I can't go anywhere. I think I'm done.
Mm.
Yeah.
I understand.
I'll be down. I'll be just around Austin.
Do some spots in town.
Yeah, I'll go down to Mothership when I'm up and running a little bit more. My tits are smaller, and I'll do what I can.
You do the small tit show.
It's tiny tits.
Yeah.
Tiny tit cancers.
Yeah.
And again, don't send me, you got this. Send me, we can skull fuck this cancer to death. You
maybe,
tit fuck this titty cancer.
Right. Maybe not the Hitler line. That
Why
wasn't so
not?
great. I don't know.
We hate cancer like Hitler hates the Jews. No,
I don't think that's
How about
something to encourage.
the gypsies. Kill it like we kill the gypsies. No.
Nope. I think I would leap over that one too. I think we're going to send this cancer back to the kitchen like every woman should be making dinner. What?
Separate drinking fountains.
You're really into this racial segregation. I think it'd make it more about the women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put this tit cancer back in the kitchen.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Women's.
Yeah. Send this cancer back to where women's rights once was, you know?
I can't
like
wait
that.
for my feed to just be polluted with those kinds of
Yeah.
positive messages.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of messaging I actually want.
Beat this cancer the way a man used to be able to beat his wife.
There you go.
You know?
That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for.
And they still can in a lot of Arab, Middle Eastern countries, some parts of Africa.
Oh my
Certainly
God.
there's some Asian countries where it's not frowned upon.
Yeah, of course.
And I got to say something. Women are well behaved in a lot of these places. They
Mm.
are rarely out of line.
You know what I'm really into now on the TikTok is Hijab Talk, where women, like Muslim women, scold other Muslim women for how they wear their hijab.
Oh.
Like, sister, if your hair is coming out of your hijab, it's not proper hijab. You should only have your face coming out and no lipstick. Like they police each other.
I like that.
That and like Muslim men on Muslim men podcasts
Yeah.
talking about how their sisters are not doing their hijab
I
right.
didn't know Muslim men can't wear gold. That was new.
I
to
did
me.
not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know
It's
that.
only for the women.
They're allowed to wear gold.
Muslim men are not allowed to
Why
wear
is
gold.
it feminine? Because it's like
Not
gay?
at all. It has to do with this obviously archaic view that it does something to your
Balls?
Yeah, your
Fertility.
Fertility, yeah.
Ooh, I wonder.
It's a
Like
fertility
the
thing.
metals near your
Yeah.
nuts. Yeah, but you don't wear ball bracelets.
Doesn't matter.
That's so stupid.
Doesn't matter. It's like it's it's one of those
Oh,
things.
look.
You're like it's in the book.
That's what
No
Allah-
gold.
Allah
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
Can we do some talks? Do we have time for this?
Yeah. Sure. Of course.
I wish you'd be a little enthusiastic.
My name is Tara.
Nice.
31 and I'm currently doing time
Beautiful.
in Idaho.
She's hot, yeah.
But I'm going to be living in Texas when I get out in a few months, so I'm just trying to meet some new people in that area. And it would be cool to get to know some new people. So if you'd like, you can message me on JPay. My IDOC number is 127429.
If you're already out, I'm Tom. I live in Texas, and I would what?
I'm not gone yet.
Well, you just. I mean,
the prognosis is very good for my survival. Tom.
everybody has to prepare.
It's like I'm good.
Everybody has to prepare. If you are in, I'll be sending you a message. I'd love to get to know Tara. Okay.
I'm gonna survive.
Let's go to the next one.
Oh, this one. It's a guy eating a fork full of sand.
Why?
Because he can. Little afternoon snack.
And then he did like laughy face emoji. Why is that funny? It's not funny.
But it's probably got to have some nutritional value.
Sand?
All that's the sea stuff.
Nope.
I
Don't
love
even
sea
spin
salt.
it.
No, I'm
No.
trying. I'm just trying to stand up for it.
Ground beef in a bag, a little bit of sauce that you enjoy. Eating on the run has never been so easy. Look, give it a squeeze, out it comes. Looks kind of nasty, I know. It's actually really good.
I want you to start doing this. You know what you need to do? I know you're on a fitness kick. Put some ground meat in a bag. Hey, when you fly, you can fly with
my
coconuts.
Yeah.
All your coconuts for your coconut water, and then your meat in a bag. I'll just
True.
bring you some meat in a bag.
Yeah.
Could you imagine doing this?
No.
Like, how much time is he saving by eating meat in a bag? You can't just sit down and
Just
eat.
giving you a life hack, man. Oh, fuck. I thought he was going to save someone's life. I thought somebody was like, I'm drowning. And he was like, no, you went too far.
No, he's just trying to stay alive. So that's
Yeah.
in India somewhere
Yeah.
in a river. That
People are
moves fast.
drifting by real fast.
You just got to hold on to this chain.
You can't outswim that current for sure.
Oh, you're fucking dead.
No.
How are they surviving?
I don't know.
Dude, India is really rough.
Can be, yeah.
You really got to survive. You got to be a survivor to live there.
What's up? My name's Chelsea Jones. I'm in prison in Idaho at SICI.
Pretty.
My IDOC number is 123796. You guys can add me on jpay.com. I'm just looking for someone to get to know and to see where it
Look at
goes.
those beautiful
I
ocean
hope to hear
eyes.
from you guys.
Those Billie Eilish ocean eyes.
Beautiful.
And how did she get the music to play on that track?
I'm gonna guess that somebody laid that on
Someone
top,
laid it
but
on.
yeah.
She looks great for
I
being
know.
in prison.
What is this, you think?
And how are they doing their makeup? Because I don't think they're allowed to have any.
I think they're very resourceful.
Yeah.
They're
She looks
oh,
great.
that's the carrots that we had today.
You got to grind up. The high
eyeliner,
C
yeah.
or the fucking Kool-Aid, and you use it as lipstick.
I mean, two really beautiful. I mean, and
Yeah.
they're definitely dangerous people. It's
Smoke
pretty cool.
shows.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's no world in which you would date those two broads.
I mean, no world, not knowingly. No, I mean,
Yeah.
I might
They're
meet somebody and be like,
sneaky.
oh yeah, and then you go, wait a minute, you've been in what?
Yeah, they're sneaky.
Okay. Right on the cooch too.
This is anal releasing. Yeah.
Well, there's
so,
two parts of this that are kind of impressive.
Mm.
One is just to physically be able to do what both are doing.
Yeah.
And then the other is that the one's foot is in the other one's vagina and anus.
Mm-hmm. Or
You
could
know.
be in between the vag and the.
But you're feeling that up inside.
You're feeling it, and
yeah.
it's feeling great. I think
Stretching. I think it feels
Oh,
like a relief.
This
Yeah.
feels amazing. I bet. I don't think I need to be balanced in the air because it's scary. Like if I could just sit down and have someone put their foot in between my vagina and my anus and really give that good stretch, don't you think that would feel so much better?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. I think it could probably be arranged.
Meow. 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 Meow.
And he loves these the best.
Meow. 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 Meow.
The real question is,
Meow.
who's this for, guys or girls?
Who do you think?
Guys.
Yeah.
But he has a pink bow. Always like doing the sissy cat.
There's somebody out there who's like, fucking A, man. He looks so hot right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the craziest part. Someone's dick is
Yeah,
extra
for
hard.
sure. He's like, I'm fucking rock hard watching him do this milk
Yeah.
shit. Isn't that crazy that for sure is true?
Yeah.
That somebody's fucking
a
fired
wreck.
up. They're
Wait,
like,
what did you
"God
tell
damn
me
it, you do another
today?
fucking milk bowl video. I love these.
Remember today you were like, because we've been sending each other videos of dudes who don't know they're on TikTok, like old men.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Like,
How they go like, and then they post it. Yeah.
what did you say the caption was, or one of the comments? It was like, I've been working
Oh
for
yeah,
this.
I built this algorithm brick by brick. Yeah.
like to have the good fortune of
People
getting
celebrate.
that.
There's a
Yeah.
whole group of people that have found these weird ones, and they're like, "This is mine.
That's how I feel. right
I've been
now.
here.
Yeah.
I've been here, and that's why I get
Yeah.
this because I've been doing the work of following fucked up accounts.
Maniacs.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when I find these little nuggets.
Yeah.
Like it's such a source of pride and joy for me.
Yeah.
Like honestly, this whole thing of being, like having to deal with my health stuff, like the constant joy in my life is finding these awful TikToks. And you guys send them to me on my DMs. I appreciate them. A lot of them come from you. So continue to send them to me. If you want to do something to help, that's what helps me. Is sending
And
me
send
these
a
fucked
message.
up-
You got this, mama.
We're gonna kick cancer's butt. Ugh.
What?
All good.
You all good?
All good.
A little shoulder. I think I dislocated my shoulder or something. But I'm okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Shoulders definitely dislocated.
Dude's a fucking athlete too.
Uh-huh.
This guy's an athlete, but
He definitely.
that is
Do it again.
Nuts.
It's good, right? I watched this one a few
I know,
times.
but it's like these fucking guys, man.
I know.
This parkour shit.
What?
Flip.
Oh! Fuck. All good.
You all good?
The head smack against
course,
the
the head-
pavement is for me the
There
worst
it is.
bit. Fuck, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's his fucking face. Pow, against concrete
And
after doing a flip.
And he did it voluntarily. That's the
Yeah. No,
dumbest
this
part.
wasn't like I was walking along. No.
Stupid.
I'm gonna jump over this canal and flip. Oh, never mind.
God damn, dude.
Crazy.
That was good, huh?
Yeah.
We were riding a ride. This isn't supposed to be upside down like this. It's been like that for like already 2 to 3 minutes. I feel bad for them because all the power is shut off on it too right now. This is scary. All right, update. They're still up there. It's been about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more, and they've just been hanging up there this whole time. We just asked the lady at the bottom of the Ferris wheel if this has ever happened before, and she said no, and she said she's actually concerned for them. Oh, they just said Oaks Park. They just said the park is closed.
This was a serious thing. You know, eventually, enough time like this, you have a heart attack, right? You go into cardiac arrest. Yeah. I mean, it takes a while, but eventually you will. But
I wonder how long they were up there.
They were up there a while. I remember when the story broke.
Yo,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're at the park and you see that, why do you go on the Ferris wheel after? You know what I mean? I'd be like, we're leaving. 30 riders were rescued. Oh, no.
Almost 30 people were rescued and medically evaluated after being stuck hanging upside down in Portland. The Atmosphere ride at Oaks Amusement Park stopped at the apex position while operating in the 360-degree setting, suspending 28 riders upside down. Portland Fire and Rescue responded around 3:15 local time after the ride got stuck. Portland Fire is en route. Multiple riders thought she would never see her family again while trapped on the ride. Jordan Harding, who was 18. At first, I was like freaking out. Then I was like, it's fine. I thought we'd come down in 10 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever. She said 20 seconds turned into 3 minutes. Then riders started to panic, scream, and call for help. What I was thinking is just like, I'm never going to see my dad again. I'm never going to see my brother again. I have so much life left to live. I'm going to die like this.
That's the worst one.
Portland Fire said it worked
you
with park
imagine?
engineers to lower the ride manually, but also prepared the high-angle rope rescue team to effect rescues with the ride stuck as if they are unable to manually lower the ride. The ride was manually lowered around 3:24 p.m.
Oh, it's a half hour up there.
Yeah. The riders were then evacuated, medically evaluated. One rider was transported to the hospital for further evaluation. Yeah, I was crying. Not of joy, not of anything. I was just crying. I was more happy I was alive. Jesus. They should have been like, hey, if you guys want to come back tomorrow, it's on the house. You know?
That is probably what they do.
So go back again to the top. Because, yeah, 3. Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That would suck.
God damn, dude. Oh, it's a nightmare.
All right, here's one more. Gene.
Yeah. Niana liked that one.
Yes,
It was so fast. This one was such a quick and dirty. Can we hear it again? Such a clean one. For those people just listening, it's a guy in like a tire shop. It's a jack to jack a tire up, the car up, and his asshole lands right on it.
On the pole.
The pole.
Yeah.
Did it go into his
A
anus?
little bit, sure. A little bit. Yeah. Not all the way in, unfortunately, but it's also metal. And it's not designed for his asshole, so I'm sure it wasn't as smooth as it could be, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go, Gene.
Oh boy, what a life! What a nap!
This right here is designed for the asshole.
Oh, it's dusty.
Yeah.
Oh, no one's been using it, thankfully. We have the fart mic up here too.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Some
They
real
found
treasures
it.
up here. Yeah.
Anyways, there you go, jeans. Yeah. Thanks for watching and supporting us all these
Yeah, of
years,
course.
and I'll keep you updated because I know I've listened to shows where someone gets sick and I hate when they don't talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, a lot of people are emotionally invested in
You've
us.
said this. You've
And
said that you want to keep people informed.
yeah, I hate that. I've loved so many shows and you hear something and then you never hear again. But I will keep you guys updated again, highly treatable, very early. I talked to Dr. Drew. Actually, when I heard, I called Drew, and he's like, don't worry, it's going to be fine. So all good so far, and we'll just take it as it comes, I guess.
And if you still have time, if you want to go big instead of small on those tits, don't forget that. You still have time to change your mind.
The order. Okay.
You can make them super, super big, which I think would make everybody really, really happy.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
I think it's kind of, maybe think about some other people on this one.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
This is my struggle.
Hey, you just watched an episode of Your Mom's House. I hope you enjoyed it. And if not, watch another one. Maybe you'll like that one. They're everywhere. Look, I don't know. Replace them in like cubes or squares or whatever this is. Just click another one. And maybe you'll find one you like. Or someone will get hurt and everybody likes that. And don't forget to subscribe.